Hi everybody. So I'm trying to do a topic on like sexual harassment, like in all areas, kind of like whether it's like your family or work or even at school, just anywhere. Cause like I don't know about you, but I've experienced it in all those areas. Like I always start off like I'm 19 years old. When I was 14, actually, let me just tell you a bit about myself. Like, I'm from England. I was adopted when I was 6 by an American family. I moved to America when I was 9 years old to Florida, to Cocoa Beach, Florida. I kind of came from like a really rough background. My parents did drugs, and sole reason why we got put into foster care. I have an older brother who also got adopted with me. I don't know if any of y'all from Cocoa Beach will see this, but you'll probably know who my brother is, and I'm not gonna say his name because I know how he is. And then I have an older brother. He's 22. He's a really cool guy. And then my parents, obviously, they're really awesome people, and they saved me and my brother from a lot of bad things that could have like potentially happened to us. And so yeah, I started elementary school, and I got held back because like I was like kind of mentally behind everybody else my age. Like I was 12 in I think the 5th grade, I think, like that. But like all in all, like I grew up, I did some things wrong, but basically like the sexual harassment started for the first time I was 14. And my sister, my older sister, from my adopted parents, like family, like their daughter, she was dating this guy. I'm not gonna say his name, but he started like molesting me. Like it would start off in the pool, when I would go take a shower, sometimes even right in front of her, but like under the table, like in front of my sister, like just under the table, she wouldn't even know it. One time my sister asked if I wanted to sleep over at their house. I was like, no, I'm good. And eventually, the story came out, like what he was doing, and I told my therapist because it was something that I was really struggling with to come out about, and I knew it was wrong. So my therapist obviously told my parents. My parents didn't believe me at all, and they told my sister. My sister did not believe me and still does not believe me to this day. So that was like a really hard thing, because like given my past, I wasn't really honest with my parents. I didn't open up to my parents. I didn't trust anybody. I don't really trust anybody now, because of like I always had people. I just have detachment issues, because I was in foster care. I got pulled away from my own family, and then I grew attached to another family. I got pulled away from them too, So like I just don't trust anybody. And the fact that they didn't believe me, they didn't trust me, like that kind of just cut it for me, like I just never told anybody again. Well, then when I was 15, I lost my virginity to a dude at a Christian camp who I never even saw again after that, And then my life just started kind of going downhill from there. And when I was 16, I got my first job at McDonald's as a cashier. And there was this manager there, and like he kind of took me under his wing. He got really close to me, like all this stuff. And one day he told me to take trash out behind the dumpster with him, and yeah, he raped me. And this went on for a good year and a half or so. And the only reason why my parents believed me is because I was never allowed to have a phone at all. Like, never allowed to have a phone because I always did stupid things. Always talked to. I was 14, talking to an 18-year-old boy. You know, all this stupid ass shit. And I just, you know, they went through my phone. They saw the messages between me and him. And obviously they turned into an investigation. And thing is, like, they just proved my story is inconsistent, even though those messages there, you know. And like they said, like anybody could have like texted off of his phone, like just all, even though they had footage of me with him at a gas station. Even that's like grounds for termination of his job, at least, right? Well, he still has his job to this day. He's still a manager at the same place. Like, nothing happened to me. I mean, to him, but like my life was turned upside down, you know. Like, I got sent away to programs. I had to go to a sexual abuse program. I had to tell my story, the same story, to 10 different people. Like, I cried at first, you know, telling it, and then after telling my story so many fucking times, it kind of just became numb to me. Like, it just kind of just melted in my brain like it was nothing anymore, which is pretty sad. And like, I've had boyfriend that raped me too. I just let it go on. I'm not the kind of person to speak up for myself. And then at a job now, there's this manager, like, there's a story of this guy where he will sleep with his coworkers to give them raises and stuff like that. You know, just stories like that that are just like, you're just like, what is this world, you know? And like, I just want to start, like, I don't know, like, I just want to hear other people's stories and see if anybody can relate to me, you know? Because I know I'm not the only one out there. I mean, I've had a lot of friends that have been like raped, abused, beaten by their own dad, by their own uncle, even their mom, all this stuff, you know, because I've been in programs, I've been around, you know, and I run into people with these sad ass stories that you would never even ever think that they could ever go through, you know. So I just want to put it out there that you're not alone, you know. And like, now today I'm in a really good place, like, mentally. I live with an awesome family. I don't live with my actual family, but like, they're awesome too. I have an awesome boyfriend. He's really supportive. We haven't really been together that long, really, but like, I've known him for a while now, and like, honestly, like, I know he respects me as much as I can allow him to, or I don't know if I said that wrong, but I try my best to respect him even when he gets on my nerves. But I love him so much, and he's just like the greatest dude like you could ever meet, ever. And like, he's an artist, so he pours his heart out into his songs. So like, all our fights, all our arguments, whatever it is, it'll be there. But also, he's a very wise guy. He has a very strong head on him, and he's always there for me. So even though I never thought I could ever let a man trust a man ever again, you know, other than my dad, like, I finally found a man that I can trust, you know. And like, I mean, he definitely prioritizes me the best he can, and like, makes time for me and all this other stuff. And I don't know, I just think, let's just hope he stays in my life for a long time, hopefully until I die, you know. Because like, you give everything to somebody, and then like you just hope it doesn't fall apart, I guess, you know. But like, yeah, he's very, very forgiving, very kind. He does have a temper sometimes, so do I. He probably has a temper because of me, but you know how that relationship stuff works. But I can say, like, through it all, like, I'm doing pretty well, you know, through, like, doing stuff that I shouldn't have to now. Like, looking back on it, you always look at everything and just be like, why did I do that? But I don't know if y'all believe in God. I mean, I kind of do, and I know he has a plan somewhere there. So let's just hope. I don't know. This video kind of sucks right now. It's my first one, so. But you get my point, right? I just want to talk about sexual harassment. So if y'all could give me ideas on what to talk about, like what topics, just let me know. Anyways, bye.